Hello everyone and welcome to the video. A few weeks ago, Atlas released their N-Scale 31,000 gallon tank car 6-packs, and as of a couple days ago, I received a package from Lombard Hobbies with a few of these 6-packs. I want to do something I haven't done on this channel yet, and provide you a review of these new cars. So without any further delay, here's my review on the Atlas N-Scale Trinity 31,000 gallon tank cars. Built by the thousands from 2012, the Trinity Rail 31,000 gallon crude oil tank cars are a prominent part of crude oil shipments across North America. With recent developments in oil extraction, mile-long unit trains of these duty-specific cars, complete with visually unique end shields, are running to nearly all corners of the country. With oil demand and output at all-time high levels, thousands of these cars have been built in over 8 reporting marks, with much more to come. These Atlas models come to you ready to run in fine scale detail with separate brake detail, accurately painted and printed with a prototypical ride height, and body mounted brown knuckle couplers, with BLMA 36-inch metal wheels and 100-ton ASF ride control trucks made to withstand a minimum radius of 12.5 inches. So that's what the product description says on Atlas's site, but what are my personal opinions on the models? I got the boxes right here. Let's open them up and find out.
Okay, I'm going off script from here on out just because it'd kind of inconvenient for me to have to script an entire unboxing video. So I'm just going to kind of be as natural as I can here. So I apologize in advance if you hear more ums, uhs, and lip smacking and all that good stuff. A couple more disclaimers. Yes, I did already open this box, but I haven't gone any further than the actual boxes the models came in themselves. I did not open the the jewelry cases they came in. I didn't open the little cardboard box that the jewel cases were inside of. So anything beyond that is entirely new reactions and new things I've seen. um, The only other disclaimer I got is I apologize in advance for my haphazard quote storage unquote. I know it's I got a lot of models here just kind of laying on the floor. My barracks room is not big, it's not spacious, so I kind of just store stuff where I can, and my closet's full of a bunch of other military stuff. So just bear with me here. Uh, so anyway, let's go ahead and get this box open real quick. I did kind of break the box trying to undo the tape by hand, but it's fine. Nothing got damaged. Hold on, I'm gonna have to move it aside so that it clears my little storage board here, or my little staging display here. A couple of SD40s. This one I just got today from a buddy of mine who lives up closer to Seattle. Anyway, so yeah, first thing I noticed was just how big the box was. It was actually pretty surprising. Um, when I saw that there was a 6-pack, I thought, oh, okay, so they're probably stacked end to end like the Microtrains one. Well, yes, I did buy 4 6-packs, so yeah, the box is a little big, but I didn't expect it to be this big. I thought that the models inside of the boxes that came in were going to be very cramped in together, and the box is going to be smaller, but that was not the case. And I'm actually glad for that because it makes it so that the models were transported in a pretty safe way. So yeah, first thing I saw, bubble wrap. Obviously, I have to pop it because I'm secretly 12 years old. All right, so like I said, I got 4 of the 6-packs, 2 TILX and 2 CBTX sets, one with the buffers, one without. And yeah, let's go ahead and clear up some table space, and I'll put these up on there. Here, let me go ahead and show the data on them. What's on the sides here? Yep, there they are. This is the CBTX packs. Down there is the TILX ones. Let me go ahead and clear up some table space, and I will get them laid out for you, ready to peruse and review. All right, so one more little tidbit before we get to actually unboxing the cars themselves is I just wanted to take a little moment to appreciate how Lombard Hobbies has put like extra foam on the bottom of the box to add for extra safety, because these are pretty thick pieces of foam here, and there's 2 layers of it, so you know that when Lombard Hobby ships you something, they are going to do their utmost in shipping it in such a way that it is not going to, it's going to have the very lowest chance of damage possible. So if you shop anywhere, Lombard Hobbies is a good place to shop. All right, so here they are taken out of their box. As you can see, they have like little cardboard sleeves that each of the 2 6-packs were stacked into. I can just go ahead and pull them out, or rather push them out right now. And here is the TILX with the buffers. Nice photo of the product you're about to see. You can see it's got those heat shields, it's got the blue bearing paint on the axle bearings, it's got a little hazmat placard, and then you also have the buffer car as well. You have 2 of these for the 6-packs. Unfortunately, all the 6-packs they have do only have BNSF buffers, so if you want to do an oil train that is not BNSF, better luck next time, I guess. But here is the one that is just the tank cars. You have 6 of them. Again, heat shields, blue bearings. You also have the conspicuity stripes. And yeah, and they've got a little brief description, and you have all the road numbers featured within the set. You have the a little QR code here. I'm not sure what that goes to. I'm pretty sure it just goes to Atlas's website, but yeah, that's what's featured on these boxes. You got 2 TILXs, and then I got my 2 CVTXs here. I'll go ahead and take these out off camera and let you know when I have them all out. So now that we've taken them out of the sleeves, let's go ahead and pop open the lids for these boxes. This is gonna be a little hard to do with only one hand, with the other one being on the camera, but let me do my best here. And it does, there we go. It does have some bubble wrap here. I took it out with the lid. And here's the 6-pack. You can see they are all in their own little section of this box. They have little cutouts for the dual cases themselves. TILX, and each car has that little like a plastic wrap around it, just for added protection during transport. So there's the 6 tank cars, and then hold on one sec. There we go. More bubble wrap, and there is the ones with the 2 buffer cars. You got top right buffer, or top left buffer car, and bottom right buffer car. And then you have 4 tank cars. So I'm gonna go ahead and get these all on the rails, but these are what you will expect to see. So one thing I noticed right off the bat is that the TILX tank cars do not actually have the blue paint on the bearings, which at first I thought was an oversight, but because when you see the box, the TILX does have the blue paint. However, looking on their website, you see that the diagram, the picture they have on their site, they don't have the blue paint on the bearings. So that is a deliberate choice done by Atlas. That is a little oversight they did when making the box. So not a big deal. Yeah, obviously, if you want blue paint on the axle bearings, you can paint them yourself. And if you want them to be black, then they exist as is like that. And then if you want black paint on the CBTX ones, you can always paint those black because you can see those are indeed blue. But yeah, another thing I can tell you right now is that the brake lines here on the bottom along the car, they are extremely delicate. Obviously, they look like they are. They're very small, but yeah, these things are very, very thin, very brittle, very, well, not brittle, but they can break pretty easily if you're not careful. So as long as you're careful with that, it should be fine. Sorry, I'm having trouble getting my camera to focus here. Another thing I'm noticing is that the TILX tank cars don't have that gray walking platform that the CBTX ones do, and I think the SCMX and High Sierra ones do as well. Not a big deal. It's something you can always change if you want to, but it's another nice detail to have that or not, your choice. Another small detail is that little hazmat placard. You could see 1267. I don't know that hazmat identifier off the top of my head, but I will put a little infographic in the video post edit, so you will be able to know what that is before I do. Buffer cars, I can tell you right now, they look really, really nice. This is the first time I've actually seen the Atlas buffer cars as is here. I bought some buffer cars independently of these tank car sets a while back, but I haven't received them because I was overseas at the time I bought them, so I had them delivered to my parents' house in California. But these are, I'm pretty impressed with how they came out, and I'm pretty sure that they look exactly as the standalone cars do as well. So I'm very glad about that. They got the nice undercarriage detail here. These used to be in service with the railroad as air slide hoppers, which meant that they used air pressure to load and unload the car. I'm not sure about loading, but definitely unloading. The BNSF has since reconfigured them to be solely buffer service cars, so they're only used in between the last locomotive and first car of a loaded crude oil train like this. These also have the yellow conspicuity stripes, as do all of these tank cars. And if you don't want the six packs, they do offer singles in a couple of roads. They do the Ferromex, which I'll probably get a couple of those, and they're also getting they also have the what was it called again? The High Sierra Energy, or HSRX. So those will also appear if you want some singles. But if you do want TILX or CBTX or SCMX, then you will have to get at least one of the six packs. But honestly, if you do go for a six pack, I highly recommend it because these look awesome. Like, I remember when BLMA was still around and they had their tank cars. You can definitely see the tooling used here came from BLMA. Because it's just, the detail is just there. It is there, and I am thoroughly impressed. I can't wait to use these out on our next show. My Model Railroad Club has disbanded, but I do plan on joining another one at some point in the near future. That will, of course, have to happen later on because I have some other big moves planned in my life later on. So joining a Model Railroad Club is not my highest priority at the moment, but if I do get involved in a show, you will absolutely see me running these things because they are just incredible looking. I'm not entirely sure what the deal is with the different color on the roof walk for some of these panels here. It could just be that some of them are like refabbed and just haven't been repainted, but if anyone has the answer to that and would like to let me know, I would appreciate an answer to that. Um, but yeah, other than that, honestly, not much else to say. I really like the I could definitely see the effort and the craft that Atlas has put in these, and I'm very impressed. Um, the tooling they use for this is just awesome. Everything about it is great. Like I see this and I think, these could probably go toe to toe with Scale Train's tank cars if they ever decided to make them. But yeah, that's pretty much all I got to say. I would run them on the rails for you, but I don't currently have a working power pack with me, so you'll just have to see them static for now. I will say though, I can roll them along the tracks by hand, and the rolling is very smooth, as you would expect with metal wheels. The coupling action is uh, it's very easy to couple them together, and you don't have to worry about the couplers being misaligned, at least not as they're new, because they came together really easily. But yeah, they roll smooth, metal wheels, excellent detail. But one thing's for sure, for a rivet counter like myself, you definitely want to touch these up with a little bit of weathering before you put them out on the rails. That's pretty much all I got. I hope you enjoyed this first of many reviews for upcoming models. I plan on doing some more of these, more videos like this. My channel is not going to be all trains; it's going to be also model trains as well, which only falls under the same umbrella. But yeah, expect more stuff like this too. I'm probably going to do a video on my locomotive roster, and I'm also looking to, for my next video, I'm looking to do a comparison for these tank cars. I want to do a comparison with the previous run of these tank cars, as well as comparing them with tank cars from other brands. Although they are different styles, I would like to do a little side-by-side comparison with them. Maybe see if there's any noticeable differences, any differences in quality for better or worse. But you can definitely expect to see those in the near future. But with that being said, that's pretty much all I've got for you today. I hope you enjoyed the video. I apologize for the amateur nature of this video, but if you do like what you see, subscribe for more, and I will be happy to oblige. Take care.